Here's another pattern to use with the gold outlines from the other video. The blends themselves can be found in the PDF. It says Cernit clay. The point of this video is to show you how to make these butterflies, but it's also to show you how to manipulate the blends so that any pattern, any flower, any geometric pattern that you would like, you can make blends and outline them in gold. So here are just some more ways to form a blend. There's like a flower petal, and this is a way to add another layer to it. These can be made a lot smaller if you'd like. This one ends up making a fairly big cane. So just by watching the different things I do, you can see how you can make any shape with a blend. This I want to have go around the petal, but I'm not going to add it just yet because I do want that gold outline. So like I showed in the other video, the blends need to, fit the ribbon of gold. Sometimes I'll make circles and squish them to the shapes I want, but I've realized with this gold outline, it's nice to keep adding the gold as you add different sections of blend. So that was either a leaf flower petal or the bottom wing for the butterfly. This will be the top wing for the butterfly, and I'll make this out of 2 sections. So I've got the light greens together so it makes it shiny. And then I'll do the opposite with the turquoise. I'll put the darks together just to add some contrast. It's probably really pretty actually if I had put the whites together, because the lights together, because then it will really shine. This was just for some contrast. I guess I'll have to try that in the next round of blended canes. So this one you need to take some time with it. Really smush it in there. What I really love about smushing sections of cane together is that you can really create more of a curve there. So I made more of the bottom wing because I want some of that for a flower. So I've reduced it and cut off the smaller section, and then that I'll make even smaller for some flower petals. And this flower I didn't make a background, I just used the petals individually. And here's the butterfly wing. I have another video showing how to pack and reduce butterfly wings, but we'll do this again. It's easiest, in my opinion, to start with an angled cut right in between the 2 petals. That way, cutting off the excess here is not so difficult. Where I want that right at the top of where the butterfly's head is going to be. The thickness of that background will determine how big the butterfly's body will be. So that same angle cut that I just cut will fit beautifully right in between. Again, start there. It's a lot easier to start there than the other way around. And there we have space in between. It'll make it more sense once we cut it in half. But before we do that, I want to fill in the last little triangle. You can, if you have a firm enough blade, you can make this triangle by slicing, or you can form a triangle. I love how nice and neat and easy that turned out to be. It's worth trying to find a nice firm tissue blade for that purpose. Okay, now that I've cut them in half, you can see that little space in between that will cradle the body and the head. Even at that, this part is not that easy. I'll pinch the bottom together. I decided to use part of the gold outline because it was there already. So pinch the bottom, which should stay pointy because the 2 sides are angle cut. Leave some room for the head. This is very tiny, precise work, unless the style that you want has a nice big fat body for your butterfly. It's up to you. Now that should fit. You could put it together now. You don't have to add an antenna. If you do add an antenna, you could attach an antenna to the triangle first, or you can attach the individual antennas right along the side of the black. Now that we have that, I'll finish up a little bit more of packing. Remember, those need to be the sharpest possible corners, otherwise they will bully bumps into the wings of that butterfly. I made the classic mistake of using a black that was too soft, and that's why I have more waste than I usually do, but still turned out pretty nice. I love how shiny they are.